Well, I thought some of you lot might be interested in this. I've just been and picked up a couple of TomTom SatNavs. What's the one? I've got one here. I don't know if these are the right boxes actually. TomTom 1XL. I think that's this one. I don't know what this one is. But this one, I think it was this one. Yeah, it is this one. This is the one that it won't turn on at all for some reason. Won't turn on for anything. This just won't turn on. I haven't looked at this one yet. This one was reported to turn on but then freeze and not hold any battery charge. I put it in the little cradle that it came with, and it turned on and froze. But in order to get to because it won't hold any charge, I needed it to be plugged in. So in order to get it to be plugged in, I just used the other cable that come with this one. It's just a cable that plugs into USB. And I plugged it in, and I got a little pin, and then I pressed the little reset button there where it says reset. And at the minute we're plugged in and we're updating. So it's, you know, it's working and it's updating. It took me about 30 seconds to plug it in and press the reset button, and now I've had to create an account. So I've created an account, and we're updating. That's what it is. It's a TomTom GO730. So that's currently updating, so we'll see whether that's going to update and work afterwards. Hopefully it does work. If it doesn't hold any charge, I'll simply get a new battery for it and that'll be alright. But even so, you don't need the battery anyway, you can just plug it in a cigarette lighter. But so that's how we're going to do that. But then once this one's finished updating, I'll then plug this one in and see if we can get this one to work. If not, it might need a new battery, it might have a switch issue. It doesn't appear to have been dropped, it's got no damage on. Oh, it's got a little bit there, but not too much. So I picked these up for, well, again, you could probably go and get a McDonald's for what I picked these up for a couple of people. see them on the old BookFace selling sites. Come with a box. One box, got the CD disc, got instructions. In this box, don't know how much these are to buy new. Oh look, we've finished updating. Process completed successfully. Sweet. We've got one thing, I'm not sure which one it's for. Might be for that one, might be for the other one. We've got a couple of memory cards, US and Canada, and UK and Ireland or whatever. But the thing's broken here, but it's not a problem. I've got plenty of these, plus I'm sure I could fix this one anyway. And that's down there, and the fuse is down there. Another TomTom book. Don't know whether it's got a disc in there, but never mind. So yeah, man, we've got one that appears to be working at the minute anyway. Now I'm gonna move on to this one and see if I can get this one to work. Alright, I've got this one apart, but I've actually got this other one here. It's in this little cradle. It's working. I'm still got it plugged in because I'm giving it a little bit of a charge, but it's working and it's all updated, and I've had a little play about with it. It appears to be okay. Don't know whether the volume actually works or whether the speaker works, but never mind. So I plugged this one in, and you get the little dun-dun on the computer, but then it says the software is not recognised. But nothing happens on the device itself. Nothing on the screen, no light. The little light, green charging light doesn't come on. Nothing happens. Now I've had this similar thing, well exactly the same thing, on some mobility televocation units in the past, so mobile phones, where you plug them in, you get the dun-dun, and it comes up on the bottom of the screen that it's not recognised, but the phone is completely dead. And I found that due to be the battery. For some reason that just doesn't work. The battery causes that problem. I don't know why, but it does. So I've had a look at the battery here, and just had the first thing that I come to was eBay, just purely to see how much they are. I'm sure I might be able to get them cheaper elsewhere, but on eBay here we've got the exact same battery that I need here, and this one's actually got a best offer price, but it's only £7.49 with free delivery as well. I'm sure if I might be able to make an offer and he might accept an offer, who knows. But that's, you know, it's quite cheap considering, you know, I paid a really very small sum of money for these two. And I got that one working, so essentially I've got one for free really anyway. even if I was to pay £7.49 for a battery for this one, and if that one needs a new battery, which I think it might anyway, I don't know, let's say another £7, really, I'm still reasonably good. And I mean, that one will sell, I've had a quick look on eBay, and those ones are selling for about between £50 and £100, and those ones are selling for with all the accessories. I don't have all the accessories, I've just got what's there. I don't know what these ones are selling for, I haven't really looked. But I'm putting it down to the battery, really. I reckon that is going to be the main culprit. Everything under here looks okay. There doesn't appear to be any sort of water damage or anything like that. You know, it's very easy to take apart. There was a few screws there, and I just used a screwdriver to pry it apart, and it was very simple to do. I'm going to have a little play about to see if I can get it to work, to save me buying a new battery, just in case it isn't the battery. That one's going to shut itself down, look. But I reckon from experience on other devices it might be the battery that's the problem. But we're going to have a little play about and see what we can do. Well, just for the sort of, you know, the information or the record, as you say, I have dismissed my earlier suspicions that it might be the battery. I took the time and I took apart that TomTom to try and fit that battery in now, and I also took apart my other TomTom, which is the one that I've got. It's actually mine. I've had it for some years now, and the connection does fit. The battery didn't fit in that little compartment, but the connection fitted. It still does the same thing. So I'm going to be looking up various more solutions just to try and find out what the matter with this one is, because at the minute there's a few things in my head that might be it, but I'm going to do a few things at the minute, so I'm running out of time. So I'm going to play about with this one later on. But we managed to get one up and running, and it's there and it's charging. So, you know, we're okay with that then. That's all good and dandy. I'm going to let that charge now for a few hours, that one over there, and we'll be well away. So there you go, my friends. If you you know, you always come across things here and there if you're willing to have a little play about yourself. Because even if I can't get this one up and running, I've got one with spare parts. You know, managed to get one good one out of it, didn't I? So that was another McDonald's that I will never have, but I got myself a couple of SatNavs out of it. Sweet, my friends. I thought you might be interested in that. Always have a play about yourself. You save yourself some money in the long run.